Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Is the sky hazy from the smoke, or is it fog at relative humidity at about 86 or 7%? Which is it, Brent?
Dave, I'm going to say a combination of both.
That's a good answer.
What do you think about that, huh?
You should run for office.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, let's find out a little bit about how the fishing and fun is going on over at Sherman Reservoir, Loop City, with Mark at the marina, Tradewinds.
Let's
see how he's doing. Mark, how you doing this morning?
Good. I think you're both wrong. I think that it's all the fish it's just smoking here at the lake.
Oh, that's it. Nice.
Wow, that's exciting news. What's coming in to the marina? What are folks catching?
What was that? I'm sorry, I got interrupted.
That's fine. What are they bringing in? What are they catching?
They're doing really good on the walleye. It's just been nuts. I mean, it doesn't seem like he can do anything wrong out there, unless Sprint comes, and then I'm sure that everything will go wrong.
Yeah, you can say that about a lot of things, Mark.
But it's been a great spring so far for the fishing and water, and they're doing really good on the walleye. The crappie, they're catching a lot of short crappie. But
so
they not spawned yet. I don't know. Can't quite figure that deal out, but hopefully they'll be kicking in here any day now. You know, we're all geared up for Memorial Day and ready to go. So,
yeah, big weekend for you guys and for everyone. Camping, recreational vehicles, skiing, all sorts of things. I imagine there's been some people out already doing some skiing and getting those crafts out that are just for fun.
I haven't seen a lot of people skiing yet, just simply because the water's only about 65 degrees. So
that would do it.
I seen some kids out swimming this last weekend, and I was like, man, you guys are tough.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like the crappie are just about ready to really get going. Walleye fishing good. There's some white bass. You told us at the inlet they're probably maybe working their way into the lake a little bit.
Yep, they're starting to move out back into the main body of water. So it's just been a kind of an odd year for the fishing, but it's actually really kicking on good now.
Good. So
our guides are just they're having trouble because they take their people out and they'll have their limit, and in a couple hours, and they got to figure out something else to do for the rest of the day.
It's a good problem to have, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Are you all set for the weekend? I imagine you're pretty much booked up on your lodging. Any campsites left?
No. We actually, all of our RV sites, believe it or not, and our cabins were booked in February for this weekend.
Oh, that's right. You told us that. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yep. I know. Had a lot of people coming in looking for bait. With the free fishing weekend and free park permit weekend last weekend, we just got hammered. And this is the second time in 8 years I've ever ran out of bait, but I'll have bait coming in today. So
All right. I imagine
we'll be all geared up for the weekend and ready to go. And we got our wing Thursdays coming up tonight or tomorrow night for the first time for the season. So you want to have some really good wings and buckets of beer, stop out and see us out at the marina, and we'll be starting at about 5:00 tomorrow night.
Okay. All right. That sounds fun too. And you don't have to fish or get on the water for that. You can just drive over to Loop City, wherever you're listening from, and go to the east side of the dam and find some wings and some buckets of beer.
Absolutely. We're doing $12 buckets of beer, and then anywhere from 6 to 15 wings you can order, and we have 7 different sauces for the wings. So,
wow,
we get a lot of people come out and just have a good time and enjoy it. So,
yeah, Mark, I wanted to ask you something because I just kind of sense from our conversations the last few years that you're pretty big on safety, both in and around the marina and especially out on the water. And this is a big holiday. There's going to be a lot of people out on the lake and traveling to and from. And I'm just guessing that you really kind of maybe watch people and remind people to be careful out there if they got kids and so forth. Life jackets are a good idea. Have any thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Yep, we have some life jackets that we can loan out to people if they forget them or they just don't have them. I'm actually working with Game and Parks right now on getting a Game and Parks life jacket loaner program that we're going to run for them from the marina here.
That's a great idea.
We kind of wanted to have it set up before this weekend, but it's a government deal, so it takes a little bit longer than everything.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
But, and we sell life jackets. We try and have all the safety stuff we can think of in the marina. But I will tell you, we ran out of oars last weekend, and I ran out of fire extinguishers last weekend. So make sure you have all that stuff if you're going to come to the lake, because of the Game and Parks law enforcement is going to be out, and they'll be out in force this weekend. So.
Well, you bet they'll be out there. We know that.
And they're not out looking to cause trouble for anybody. They're out there to keep people safe.
Yeah, I think that most people understand that, and all our human nature, we sometimes want to push the rules just a little bit. But when you have a lake full of people, just making sure, even just going down the lake in your craft to make sure you're not headed for somebody, accidentally not see them. I mean, all sorts of things can happen out there.
Oh yeah, and everybody wants to be out on the water and enjoy themselves and have a good time, but you still got to be aware. There's people out there that aren't, and they're the ones you got to watch out for.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Well, and it's everybody wants to come and have a good time, but everybody wants to go home and talk about the good times. So that's our goal.
Well, you've got a good goal, and I know you'll have hundreds of people stopping by the next few days, and probably through Monday. And some folks will maybe catch another day or two with that holiday. So you're going to be busy. But I think if folks just want to get some fuel for their boats, if they want to get fuel for themselves, if they just want to relax a little bit between all their fun, you're set up, you're ready to go.
Yep. We're got our fuel tanks full. We got propane. Got delivery ice coming tomorrow, so we should be good on ice. We're all stocked up on adult beverages and sodas and everything else, so we should be able to accommodate whatever, well, within reason, what people need.
Yeah, there you go. Within reason, that's a good way to put it. Well, we really wish you the best of luck. The fishing is getting hot at the very best time when people are going to maybe going out for the first time. And everybody in the family can have a little fun, especially if those crappies light up a little bit. Should be a fantastic next few days.
Yep. I think it's going to be good. We're looking forward to it. We're going to be a little short-staffed. A lot of our high school kids that workforce are going to D.C. on a school trip. So
Oh, okay.
we're not going to have our normal 10 or 12 people on staff. We're going to be a little bit short, but we'll make it work if people will be patient.
Yeah, just be patient. Mark, thanks a lot. It's an exciting weekend. The best of luck to you.
You betcha. You guys have a good day, and still wait to see you guys for wing night.
Well, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. That sounds delicious. 7 different kinds of sauce. You ought to be able to find one that works.
Yep, we got barbecue, smoked bourbon, buffalo, Caribbean jerk, Parmesan, gochujang, sweet chili, and teriyaki.
All right. Well, we might just surprise you. Brett and I get along so well. We might just come over sometime after we're done helping each other in the yard.
Yeah.
Well, and if you need, we'll probably get you right home if you guys have too many buckets.
Well, good news is Brett doesn't he doesn't do libation, so he can drive.
Oh,
I always make
Well,
sure
that might-
Dave gets home safely.
well, that's probably good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
I mean, I know who runs the show, so.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm wondering. Thanks, Mark.
All right, guys.
Take
Bye.
care. All right. Sounds like fun. Fishing,
Yeah.
camping, just hanging out, watching other people fish from the bank. You don't have to have a boat.
Nope.
A lot, especially on those trails, you can go down and find a spot. They got picnic tables in a lot of places up next to the lake, and the campgrounds over there, they've really improved. In fact, there's construction going on yet. I think that they're still fixing up, making sure the bathrooms are good. And it's all good over there. That Loop City area over there, they got it going on, and I think a lot of that progress started when you left.
Probably. Yes.
I'm just kidding, neighbor. Good old neighbors. Having you as a neighbor has just been wonderful. It's just super. Having you caddy corner, awesome. Having the other radio guys in the same neighborhood, Larry Cotner, Grant Winter, right across the street, man, it's like heaven. I love it.
Oh, good.
Yep. Helping one another. That's what it's all about.
Helping one another.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. Prairie Pioneer Center today. It's chicken Alfredo over noodles, carrots, and pineapple bread today. Call them at 872-6121. Let them know you'd like to enjoy that meal with them, and they'll have it ready for you. And the price is right. I think it's very reasonable. So, just like you and I, reasonable neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that later on the show.
Well, it's a big anniversary today. Paul and Melissa Burney's 20th anniversary today.
Hey, wonderful. Happy anniversary.
I'm sure Melissa will enjoy it because there's the baseball, the wooden bat tournament this weekend. So I don't know when they'll celebrate their anniversary, but today's the actual day. They got married at Victoria Springs 20 years ago today.
Wonderful.
Yep. It's also Brother's Day.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Your brother may have tormented you as a child or the other way around. At least on one occasion, you might have, had a little fight or something. Maybe they locked you in a room filled with snakes or something. But today,
Yikes.
we celebrated anyway. Did you know 80% of Americans have at least one brother or sister?
Really?
Yep. And it's also National Escargot Day.
Never had escargot. I really have never had a desire, nor do I have a desire to try escargot.
Maybe you
Are
should.
those snails?
They're snails, but
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
thing. You put them in garlic butter
Oh.
and maybe even a little wine sauce. They're a great source for protein, iron, and magnesium.
Oh.
But first you have to get over the fact that you're eating a snail. But
Have you had escargot?
no, I never have. I don't think I've ever been in I suppose I've been in a place that would serve it. I don't know. For me, eating mussels is, as far as I've went that direction. Those are really good. Put them in butter too.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had mussels?
No.
You should.
Okay.
It's kind of like eating a hard-shelled nut
Okay.
because it's a little bit of work to get the little morsel out of there.
Oh.
But it's worth it.
Oh.
And it's all in that oil and butter. Yeah. So that's
What's the eggs, fish eggs or whatever? That caviar?
yeah, caviar.
That's caviar. I never had that either.
Nor have I.
Nor do I have a desire.
Yeah, I don't think that if something that isn't cooked, you have to be kind of careful about that. Did I steal your pen?
Yeah, I think that's my pen. You didn't really steal it. I just left it over in your area. So that was kind of my fault.
Yeah. I know
Thanks
that.
for giving it
Sure.
back to me, though.
Sure, neighbor.
Lots of times around here you find a spare pen and you just keep it for yourself. So thank you for returning that.
I don't want to talk about it, pens, like that. I don't want to,
What?
because I got a guilty conscience.
Oh, are you one of those people that
What?
you see a pen that you know belongs to somebody else and then you swipe it?
Well, not normally, but here a couple weeks ago, I think everybody likes these recycled pens. That's what
We
you
do,
have.
yes, yeah.
And they run out of ink pretty fast, but I like the way they write, don't you?
I do too. Yes, that's why I use them, and I think that's why we keep getting them here
Well,
because everybody likes them.
it was, early in the morning, no one was around,
Mm-hmm.
and mine ran out of ink, the one I had. Last one on my desk.
Okay.
I usually have two, but I was down to one, and then it ran out.
Okay.
And kind of in a hurry, it was sign-on time.
Yes. Oh, you went to somebody's desk, didn't you?
Well, I
you
just-
went to somebody. Was it mine?
No.
I was going to say I don't think I'm missing one.
I walked out of my office, which Shannon's cubicle's right next to my
Uh-oh.
office.
Yeah.
And there it was, laying on her desk. There was two of them.
And you just swiped it, didn't you?
That's this pen. It's really actually Shannon's.
Yeah.
I've never told her that I took it.
Well, here's, I would say that you're probably okay. Of all the people on staff that I can think of that wouldn't have any clue whether someone swiped their pen off their desk or not, it'd be Shannon.
Oh, boy.
So that was a good move on your part to go to her desk.
I didn't really do it on purpose, but anyway, we better play the game. I think Mike Evans is pulling in, so we'll visit with Mike here in a moment.
May is barbecue month, so we're asking questions about this favorite U.S. cooking method. Let's see, burnt ends.
Burnt ends?
Yeah, you had burnt ends. Oh, they're good.
Not that I know of.
Well, burnt ends are a classic trademark dish from what regional American style of barbecue? Your choices are Alabama, Kansas City, East Texas, or New Orleans. Burnt ends are a classic trademark dish from what regional American style of barbecue? Alabama, Kansas City, East Texas, or New Orleans? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
Check out Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger. Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
No, I didn't actually.
Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger.
Try Runza's Spicy Barbecue Bacon Burger with barbecue sauce, jalapenos, bacon, pepper jack cheese, and crispy onion strips. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
Hi, I'm Tina with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and I would love to discuss your home, auto, farm, or commercial coverage. I have several great carriers to choose from, so stop on in or call for an appointment, and we'll work together on a free, no-obligation quote. I'm at 914 South D Street in Broken Bow, or give me a call at 308-872-6996. Nebraska Owners Insurance under the Big Red Awning.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
It is 10 minutes before the hour. We did not have a caller. What is the answer to that question?
Burnt ends are a classic trademark dish from what regional American style of barbecue? Well, it would be Kansas City.
Didn't know that. But it's all about beef, right, Mike?
It's way better than snails, I'll guarantee you that.
Amen to that. You ever had escargot?
I tried it one time.
Did you really?
Really?
And I just had one, and the rest stayed on the plate.
Yeah.
Was it squishy? Or?
Yeah, squishy, yeah. I think a long time ago we went on a cruise once, which was pretty silly that we did anyway. It wasn't the greatest cruise, but the food was really good, but not that part of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Have you had caviar?
I have not.
No.
No. I don't hang with that
Yeah, that's
crowd.
me. Yeah, I hear you.
Kind of glad, actually. When I was going to ask you about your cruise. I don't know whether I would like a cruise or not because you're kind of locked in. I mean, I know they dump you off on shore once in a while, right?
Yeah.
But it's like a city on a boat.
I think Amber was about 8 months pregnant, which I can't believe they even let us go on it.
Wow.
And we hit high seas. That was unexpected.
Oh.
And believe it or not, when the boat would go down in the bottom of the swales, all you could see was water on both sides of you. Up and down and up and down. It wasn't the greatest thing.
Oh, I bet she had a great time.
Oh yeah, she was really happy. But we survived, and Hannah was born, and everything was good.
That's good.
No, that's good. That's good. Well, how's the guys and gals doing out there in the ranch and farm out there with, I know we're probably getting maybe ready for another rain, and the forecast is telling us we have a chance, but that 5, 6, 7 inches, whatever it was, in wherever they live, certainly had to save the day.
Yeah, we're much better shape now than we were, and we'll always take more, but it's okay to give the farmers a window of opportunity here to get the corn and the beans in, and after the corn and the bean comes the cane, and we still have some cane seed left. We got Bundle King cane seed, and we have Tridan Hayer Grays. So if you're looking for some of that, we still have, I think we got about a load of each one left.
Okay.
So it's getting down to, if you're riding out there in the tractor and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be planting some cane here pretty quick, you might just give us a buzz and let us put your name on 100 bags or 50 bags or 10 or whatever you need, but and we'll have it for them when they need it. So it's coming right up. The farmers and ranchers are both super busy out there because there's a lot of fence to fix from the snow. The one big, well, it's up west they had more than one big snow event, but around here there was just one big one. But it tears down a lot of fence, and getting the cows and calves out to pasture, and a lot of branding still going on, and it's super busy.
And they're going like mad, I'm sure, to get the corn and soybeans in, and we've had that nice window you're talking about. I imagine they're rolling pretty hard right now.
I think they're rolling real hard, you bet. When it always, it's just like every year everything hits at once, but the next thing around the corner, which I'm surprised it's taken this long, but here in about not very long of a period of time, there's going to be a lot of flies around your cattle and around us too. But so if you think about it, you might stop by and get some cattle rubs or some spray, and just be ready for that because it's coming.
Yeah, that can get kind of serious if they get bad enough.
Yeah, they can cause pink eye and just general discomfort, and they suck the horn flies suck a lot of blood, so they actually, they can actually impact weight gain, which is on yearlings is that's what it's all about with yearling cattle.
Okay.
So you've got to keep the flies off of them and keep the minerals out to them and the salts, and that's probably something I don't mention enough. We carry basically I think every kind of salt you can carry for cattle, and we've got white blocks, trace blocks, iodine blocks, cobalt blocks, and sulfur blocks, and then on the bag salt we have the real fine stuff. It's not overly popular, but there is some people that like the real fine. It's like table salt. It's just pure, 100% pure. And then you got your regular salt, which is medium grade, and then we got the coarse stuff, which is I don't know what you'd say about the size of an eraser on a pencil maybe, and it doesn't clump up as much, so some of the cattle people like that.
Yeah, got it all.
Yeah, we got the full gamut of salt, and we take a lot of it out, and we deliver it right out there, free. We got free bag delivery, so if you're getting your mineral and salt, you're getting it delivered for free, which nowadays freight is a big deal.
Huge.
Yeah. So.
And their time out there, you mentioned, busy time of year, if they can make a call and say, I need some salt and mineral, X amount, and put it in the shed over on the north side.
There you go.
That saves them a trip to town, and it's no charge, right?
No, it's no charge for bag. We have to charge back for our bulk delivery. We have to charge. It's just those big trucks take so much money to run, So, but on the bag stuff, we've always had free delivery, and that's the course that we're continuing to go down.
Well, it's an uphill climb with the cost of vehicles and fuel and all of that, but I know they got to appreciate that.
Yeah, it's a big part. I saw Eldon heading out with the load as I was coming out here. So
already going.
They're already going. Yep.
Okay. All right. Of course, as you always say, and I like that, cattle is king here, but we have lots of horses, lots of goats and chickens, and every type of animal that we have around here, you have feed for.
Yeah, we got I don't know, I put down 35, but I'm pretty sure we got at least 40 different types of mineral on the floor at all times.
35 different minerals.
Isn't that goofy?
Yeah, that's nuts.
Back in the day, like we talked, we used to have one or two.
Yeah.
I'll just call it all-purpose mineral. Well, that doesn't fly anymore. So you got to have, there's all different kinds of needs and wants and situations. And we carry, we sell a lot of Vitafirm mineral, a lot of Bovatec mineral, and Rumensin mineral, plain mineral, just you name it, you got to have it for the yearlings and the cows, and we got chelated minerals and
wow.
Minerals basically give you, when you see the tubs out there in the pastures, you kind of got to think of it as it's a delivery system for different things. So of course you're getting your minerals, but at certain times of the year you need extra magnesium or biomass for calf scours and things like that. And your only way to get it delivered to these cattle out in the country is in a lick form out, either in a tub or in a loose mineral form, and because they're all over the hills out there. So when they come in, they lick on that mineral and salt, and they get what they need. Like fly control. The fly control is taken care of through that salt and mineral tub. It has pass-through chemicals, for lack of a better word, but that just inhibits the growth of fly larvae in cattle manure, and that's where that's when they're out on the range. That's where flies have to have that to reproduce. So they have no other organic matter out there that's rotting or anything like that. And you get in around the barn, you have hay and this and that and stuff for them to reproduce in. But when you're out in the pastures, they got to have that viable cattle manure, and if you keep that sterilized for flies, it's not sterile for everything, but for flies it is.
It breaks the chain.
Yeah, it breaks the chain, and it's very effective.
Yeah, that's huge. But I can't believe 35 different minerals. That just blows me away. And that's just in mineral.
Yeah.
And you've talked about horse feed before, and people who love their horses really take good care of them. If they have horses, they love them.
Yeah.
So the part that gets me is horses are they're strong, beautiful animals, but they're a little delicate. Their health is kind of you have to be careful with horses to keep them healthy.
Yeah, they have gut issues, you could say.
Yeah.
And so there's different horses have different needs, of course, just like cattle.
Yeah.
And so we make our own sweet feed. We sell a lot of sweet feed for horses and for calves, but we also bring in the commercial stuff for the people that want the little higher end boost, you know, and Purina has a lot of that, and Nutrina has a lot of that, and we carry products from both companies, and then little odds and ends. We have, you know, alfalfa cubes and distillers cubes and pellets and all kinds of good stuff for the animals down there.
Yeah, and geez, we've been waiting for spring. It's here, and we're going to blink, and we're going to be at the fairgrounds watching the kids show their animals, and you make special mixes for them at the elevator, or have bagged food, whatever they need, right?
Yeah, we make a lot of special mixes. People pick them up in tote bags generally. We can bag them in 50-pound bags if they need it that way, but most of the time on the show feeds, they just pick them up in the big tote bags and special mix whatever they want.
All right.
You bet.
You know, you mentioned when Hannah was born, and here you are at this point with Evans Feed. You have a great crew. You continue to hire young men, and I imagine even if a young lady wanted to learn how to bag feed, you'd be willing to do that. But it's got to be really fun for you to have the whole family involved.
Oh yeah, it is. It's really great, and it's always been a family affair. You know, as you know, clear back to my grandparents started it in the 20s. So same location. We have a couple more warehouses now, just because things have changed, and you got to have more space. And I'd like to have more space than I have right now. You know, it's just the way it is. But you got to have a lot of vehicles and a lot of inventory. We cover a big area, and we appreciate that a lot. You know, it's not just right around Broken Bow here. We cover, you know, Custer, Blaine. We go into a lot of counties around here, and you got to have a wide array of products that people want. You got to be priced right, and you got to get it there in a timely fashion.
Yeah, which you try every day to do.
You bet.
With your O'Connell feed store, you can cross into Dawson County pretty easy, and then you go clear up into the Sandhills from here.
Yeah, we get a lot of Dawson County and down in that country, and we appreciate the support from all the customers out there.
All right. It's always good having you. Anything that you didn't get covered you wanted to talk about?
Well, just one quick thing. We're gonna run a sale on black sunflowers. I know it's not quite the peak time of the year for them, but some people feed them year round, and we have a good supply of them, and I want to get some of those rolled, so I'm going to offer a pretty good discount on that today, or for the next couple 3 weeks, and I'll get down there and figure out what I can do, and so if you're feeding the birds and the squirrels and whatever else with black sunflowers, we got it.
Well, the birds are really busy right now.
They are.
A lot of dating going on.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they are chirping, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have some cardinals around your place?
We do, yes.
Boy, they're really calling out right now.
Yeah, and they like black sunflowers.
Okay, all right.
You bet.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Yep, thank you.
Evans Feed, downtown Broken Bow, open Monday through Friday and a good half day on Saturday for you, 5 days a week down in Oconto. News is next on The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Today marks exactly 1 year since 19 students and 2 teachers were gunned down at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Reporter Chris Fox.
A private memorial for the victims' families will be held this afternoon at the Uvalde Civic Center. This is where a year ago, law enforcement first told the families that their loved ones did not survive. A public vigil is set for 7:30 at the Memorial Park Amphitheater. That's followed by a butterfly release.
Police in Bowie County, Texas, are investigating a motive after an 18-year-old was taken into custody and the deaths of 4 relatives at a home in Nash. Police Chief Kelly Dial.
We do have one suspect in custody. He's been transported to the Bi-State Justice Center.
After months of expectation,
we're proud of what we've accomplished in Florida, but I can tell you this. I have only begun to fight.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to announce his bid for the presidency on Twitter today. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a Grand Island man is going to federal prison for drug and weapons crimes 2 years ago. The U.S. Attorney's Office said Christopher Lee Perez, 36, of Grand Island, was sentenced Monday to 13 years in prison for a conviction for possession with intent to distribute 50 grams or more of a mixture or substance containing methamphetamine and using a firearm in relation to a drug trafficking crime. After he completes his prison sentence, Perez will also serve 5 years probation. The case was investigated by the Trident Drug Task Force, which is made up of officers from the Grand Island Police Department, Hall County Sheriff, Hastings Police Department, the Adams County Sheriff, the Kearney Police Department, and Buffalo County Sheriff, along with the Nebraska State Patrol, Homeland Security Investigations, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals saw the Celtics avoid elimination with a 116-99 win in Miami over the Heat. Boston hit 18 three-pointers in the victory. Jason Tatum led him with 33 points as all 5 starters scored in double digits. For Miami, Jimmy Butler 29 points in a losing effort. So Boston avoids the sweep. They have forced a Game 5 back in Boston on Thursday, still trailing 3-1 in the series. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 3 Western Conference Finals. The Golden Knights roll over the Stars in Dallas 4-0. Vegas scoring 3 goals in the first 7 minutes of the game. Aiden Hill, 34 saves in net in the shutout. Vegas with a 3-0 series lead. They can close it out in Dallas with a victory in Game 4 on Thursday. In baseball games of note, battle of division leaders in Atlanta, where the Dodgers down the Braves 8-1. LA starter Bobby Miller in his major league debut, 5 innings, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Brewers shut out the Astros 6-0, snapping Houston's 8-game win streak.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly cloudy skies overnight with a low of 55. Winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. A blend of clouds and sun tomorrow. Highs around 79. Lows around 56 tomorrow night. Mainly clear skies. Temperatures above average Thursday and Friday with highs in the upper 70s. Storms possible both days. Once again, lows level off around 55 overnight. Highs reach 79 tomorrow. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
8:08 is the time. 61 degrees outside under a clear sky. It was partly cloudy earlier, then hazy, and I think it's still a bit hazy out there. And again, I'm not sure what the situation is. Is it smoke in the air? Is it white clouds? I don't know.
I'd call it fair.
Fair. There you go. A light southeast wind this morning. Barometric pressure up 1 point at 3011. Humidity at 86%. Yesterday's high was 79 with an overnight low of 53. Sunset at 8:58. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:12. 7.10 hundredths. 7 inches, 10 hundredths precipitation for the month. So, good neighbor, it's some birthdays that we're going to celebrate here today.
Okay.
And we have more guests coming in, and we'll be talking with Ladarius at the Pizza Hut a little bit later on. Got some what we call breakfast show live reads to do, so it's a pretty brisk Thursday. But we did gather yesterday evening for going away for Emily Barnett and family. Kurt and Bonnie and Carl and Marianne are leaving Broken Bow, and we're sad about that, but excited for their next adventure. Kurt took another job down near Kansas City, and they're, packing up and getting ready to go. So we wish them the best.
Yeah. Emily was a member of the KCNI KBBN staff for how many years? You know?
I believe almost 5.
5?
Yeah. She really walked in the door at a time when we needed somebody that could help us with the news department, because we didn't have a news person at the time. And I was trying to fill and do my other duties, and it was just about an 18-hour a day.
Sure.
You know, trying to do both. And she walked in and had that smile on her face and that positive attitude. She said, "I'll give it a try. You know, I'd just like to do it part-time." I said, "Anything you can do." And by the way, she had a journalism degree, and I'm thinking she dropped out of heaven down here, and she just was great. And then she started having kids, having her family grow, and she could still work for us part of the time. And then Higgy Baby came in, and she trained Higgy Baby.
Yeah, Gavin Higgins.
Gavin Higgins. Yeah. And he was great, and a lot of it, I think, had to do with her positive start she got him on, and then, of course, all of his talent. And then he went back to the ranch, and now we have Grant Windher, who is an excellent writer and a good guy. So she just started a good trend in our news department, really. And gonna miss her smile a lot, but I know she'll have good times down in Kansas City with closer to her family. In fact, I think they're actually going to be staying with her dad for a while when they first get down there until they can find another place to live. So there's been a lot of going away parties for them. People are going to miss them. They're just a real nice couple, and the kids are great. So, yeah. And we got together and had a little fellowship, and we had our picture taken together because, you know, we're buddies, we're friends, we're neighbors, we do things for one another. And,
oh, yeah, boy, do we do things for one another. Yeah. You want to discuss about how we do things for one another around here?
Well, sure. I have no reservations there.
Well, I've been trying to figure out and wonder if I even want to bring this subject up. But as I've thought about it, contemplated about it, I'm like, you know what? I really enjoy our listeners and the people who tune in, people we've gotten to know over the years.
Sure.
Here in Custer County and Broken Bow area. And I'm like, you know what? I feel it's my duty to share with our listeners what I consider to be a possible scam.
A scam? What are you talking about?
Well, there is a certain individual that seems to be going around the area on his lawnmower and just kind of, I know in my case, it just came over and appeared as though he was going to do this out of the goodness of his heart. He basically, you know, approached me as saying, hey, you know what? Good neighbor, good friend. I'd like to help you out and mow your lawn. Now, obviously, I'm just like, well, yeah, especially on the day that this occurred, I was getting ready to go to state track. Things were kind of piling up on me, and I knew I had to get the lawn mowed before I left for Omaha. So here's a person that comes over and basically expresses that, hey, I'm a good neighbor, you're a good friend, I'd like to help you out and so you can get your lawn mowed and go on about your other business.
Yeah. So
he comes over and he mows the yard. I don't think much of it. I'm thinking, what a nice neighbor, nice friend. Well, here's where the scam comes in my opinion.
Scam?
I'm going to use the term.
That's not
I think that's
fair.
exactly what it is. Because while I thought that this was just being done out of the goodness of somebody's heart, I then receive in the mail 2 days ago an envelope, and I saw it says Bill to Brent Apperson. And of course, I'm like a bill too, and in my mind, I'm going, well, what would this bill be for? And so I open it up, and I'm just going to share with you folks the bill that I received, because I don't want any of our wonderful friends and neighbors out there in this area getting roped into this same scam.
Scam? I wish you wouldn't use that
Well,
word.
I don't know what else you would call it. All right. So this person comes over, mows my yard. I'm thinking out of the goodness of his heart. That's what he led me to believe. And then I get a bill. The bill is from Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service. I will give you credit. It's a very professional looking bill. I will say that.
Well, that's the administration.
It says invoice on it and gives the date that the mowing occurred on.
Well, of course.
And then it does give a full description of everything that I was charged for. So here you go, folks. I'm just going to read the bill. Mowed residential lawn.
Right.
Amount $195.30. And then that's just for mowing the lawn. And then after that, here come the fees. Now, this is the one that I like particularly. A penalty. This is what it says. A penalty for not booking mowing in advance. I never booked mowing to be done in the first place.
Well, it needed to be done, and that's why I came over, and you didn't book it. And then I did it,
well, so... But penalty for not booking mowing in advance, $13.79. A hazard fee. Hazard fee for for exposure to UV rays.
What was a sunny day?
$75. I could have given you a bottle of sunscreen for like $2.50.
But you didn't. So the charge is there.
And then an administrative fee just for billing. And then everybody's favorite when you get bills like this, etc. I just love that. Love it when you get a bill that says etc. on it. Administrative fee for billing, etc. $25. Now those are all the charges.
Mm-hmm. All legitimate.
Legitimate. Mowing residential lawn. Can I give that amount again? $195.30. I was actually out there while you were mowing the yard. I'm guessing, I didn't have a stopwatch going, but I think you were maybe there 20 minutes.
Burning gas, wearing my tires.
$195.30, 20 minutes of actual work. I was trying in my head to think, well, what would the hourly charge on that be? If it costs $195.30 for 20 minutes of work, the hourly rate you charge to mow somebody's lawn must be like $250.
Let me just jump in here for a moment.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Now, this
is a scam.
This
is what it is.
Please. I just had the zero-turn mower serviced, and they charge by the hour as if you would have brought in a four-wheel drive tractor. Oh. So the expenses incurred for making sure that lawnmower is going to mow your lawn properly were
just
huge.
My lawn?
Well, that's the only one I've mowed that I've sent any bills on.
Oh yeah, exactly. Now I will give this person credit. I did get a couple of discounts.
Well, sure you did.
Yeah, I got
neighbor.
I got the less good neighbor day discount, 12.9%.
We talked about it.
So I got a discount of $39.98 on that. And I did. I went out and did my own weed. While Dave was mowing, I was weed eating my own yard. Less doing your own weed eating, $1.29. I spent more time weed eating than you did mowing because I was trying to trim off the spots that you missed.
I didn't miss any spots.
You did
I hate
too.
that accusation.
Yeah, well.
And we're getting close to legal problems here.
Well, I would say because I barely had enough battery power on the weed eater to actually do my weed eating. Because I had a lot more places to weed eat than if I'd have mowed the yard myself.
A battery-powered weed eater wouldn't even cost $1.29 to charge it to do the weed eating. Now, if it was gas-powered, I would have given you a little more discount.
So the total bill that Brent gets out of the blue from Dave's knife sharpening and lawn service, The final bill, $267.82.
Fair enough.
That's a scam. Coming over pretending to be a good neighbor, a good friend. I want to help you out. Hey, let me help you mow your yard. Well, thank you, good neighbor. A week later, you get this bill in the mail. People, do not be duped. Do not be duped by this.
Wow, I don't know why you get so upset about it.
That's a scam alert. Scam alert.
I wish you wouldn't use the word scam. It's.
Well, I don't know how else to call it. What would you call it? What is it other than this? This just says scam all over, because you come over to a person's house. You came over to my house to mow my yard, pretending as though it's a good neighbor, good friend thing, and then completely out of the blue, I get a bill for $267.82.
All right, now, can I just reply to those accusations?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I was a photographer for a while, a professional photographer many years ago, and I ran a studio called Preference Photos. I was trying to grow the business and make a living, okay?
Sure.
And even though that's what I was doing for a living, I had some friends, in some cases relatives, say, hey, Dave, would you stop by on Sunday and take a picture of the family while they're here? And I go, well, yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Yeah.
So I drop by, maybe take a picture, photo, portrait, and then it was like, well, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Okay.
So so I was running a business.
Yeah, but let me just get this straight. I believe you just said they contacted you. Was that correct? Hey, Dave, could you come over? Did I ever once say, hey, Dave, could you come over and mow my yard? Did I ever once say that? No.
Let me just back up on this a little bit. I'm sure there were times that some family and friends, I would drop over and say, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and take the pictures while I'm here, and then not receive any payment for them. I was trying to be a capitalist and grow a business at that time, and I learned my lesson. Then we hit the 1980s, and I had people who had done business with me who couldn't pay and didn't pay anymore, and so I took a loss. I learned my lesson. As a capitalist, when I do something for a neighbor, they're going to pay for it.
Well, I'm finding that out, and therefore, scam.
It's not. It's
just. That's a scam. This is a scam.
It's treating one another.
And don't you people fall for it, because I guarantee, this man could be driving out. I can just see him now going down the street, kind of looking at people's lawns, going, hey, boy, that lawn needs mowed. Let me go in there and mow it. Oh, what's their address? Oh, send them a bill.
Booker T. Jones at Daryl's house, and that was back in 2004 with Green Onions. What a great cut.
Yeah, that's good.
Speaking of cut, I'll try to get over and do your lawn again real soon.
No,
the other thing.
Don't come over to my house with your mower ever again.
What I'd like to do.
I can't afford it, obviously.
Well, let's switch gears then. I'd like to help you out with your gutters.
No, thanks.
I mean, you don't want to get on that ladder by yourself.
Thanks for the offer, but no.
We could share the response. All right,
no. And don't be coming over with a ladder, when I'm not there. This is what I can see now. You come over with the ladder when I'm not there. Just do it, and everybody think, oh, look at Dave. He's helping Brent out, cleaning his gutters, and then Brent will get a bill in the mail, out of the blue. Here you go, good neighbor, good friend. I'm just glad I could help you out.
I'm just trying to be a good neighbor.
Who's helping who?
Well, I don't want to have a rift between us over this, but if you don't pay the bill, I got a good lawyer.
County Canyons and Wildlife, a 721-acre ranch located approximately 8 miles southeast of Arnold, Nebraska. These picturesque canyons are full of a wide variety of wildlife, to the extent this would be an outfitter's dream. The property is available as a whole or in 2 tracts. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at lashleyland.com.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens, musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Did you just finish your big landscaping project but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. Call 872-5111. Did you slide into second but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111 in Broken Bow or any of our locations in Gothenburg, Burwell, Kearney, Callaway, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com, 872-5111.
Beef is what's for dinner. May is Beef Month, and we're celebrating the industry all month long at KCNI KVBN. Sponsors are bringing you beef briefs on our Facebook page, Sandhills Express. Fun facts and information about beef. Listen throughout the month for sponsors like these, saluting those in the beef industry.
The Grocery Cart, Burtwell and Broken Bow Livestock, Sargent Corner Market, and Sargent Pack.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
8:34. I guess we better maybe break away from our own personal problems and do some work here and do some radio.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, did you enjoy David Fudge as much yesterday as I did?
Oh, absolutely.
Isn't he great?
Yeah, he enjoyed David coming by and talking about Nebraska Land Days and, well, all of us together reliving old radio stories. That's always fun. For the three of us, it's fun anyway.
I hope you folks didn't mind. Yeah, I just love talking with him about the days where everybody was an independent radio station and everybody was doing it live, and the changes that have been good and maybe not so good. If you want to have a good time this weekend in your own area within the sound of our voice with the radio. Now, I know some of you are listening via internet and might be listening from Tallahassee, but if you're in the area, Sargent has a big weekend for you. This is their Junkathon Flea Market, and this takes place Memorial Day weekend. They've been doing this for a while now, and it's a big hit. May 26th and 27th, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5. The farm antiques, primitives, antiques, yard and garden goods, vintage, retro farmhouse, and fun. And go to Facebook for more information on this, facebook.com, Nebraska Junkathon. And this is kind of something that is growing and people are enjoying. If you'd like more information, contact Thompson's Treasures at 308-214-0358. That's 214-0358. You can also Gmail them at Thompson's Treasures, Thompson Treasures 0 at gmail.com. But maybe just hop in the car and go for a drive over to Sargent on Friday and Saturday and enjoy the Junkathon Flea Market.
Yeah. Another fun thing to do over the holiday weekend would be go to the movies. And man, the Fox Theater in Broken Bow has the big blockbusters at the theater right now and going into next week. Wow. You've got the latest Fast and Furious film, Fast X. Vin Diesel and the crew are all back. So go watch a bunch of things blow up and a lot of cars go really fast. It's like the perfect movie for a guy like me anyway. So check it out. It's showing now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Fast X, rated PG-13. It'll show the rest of the week on through the holiday weekend and into next week as well. The newest version of Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. Now, it's going to be coming to its end this week, so if you haven't had a chance to see it yet, a couple of more nights to do so. Looks like it'll end its run on Thursday. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, showing now for the next couple of nights anyway at the Fox Theater. Also, Book Club, the next chapter, rated PG-13. It'll show for 2 more nights and end its run on Thursday. Then as we go into the weekend, beginning on Friday, one of the true blockbusters of the summer coming to the Fox Theater. It is the live action version of the Disney classic Little Mermaid. It will begin showing on Friday at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Remember, you can get your tickets online in advance if you want to make sure you have a ticket to get in. I have a feeling this is going to be a big one. Little Mermaid, rated PG, starts Friday, runs through the holiday weekend and into next week at the Fox Theater. Also, Fast X, as we mentioned, it'll continue through the weekend into next week. And starting on Friday, I believe it is, Love Again is coming to the Fox Theater. Kind of a romantic comedy. I think Celine Dion is in this, if I'm not mistaken. It's rated PG-13, and it is coming this weekend and will run into next week as well at the Fox Theater. Also, they've got their summer movie series, which is underway, and coming up a week from today, Wednesday, May 31st, 2 o'clock, Megamind. This is sponsored by SG Concrete Pros. $2 to get in to see Megamind. Now, this is a week from today. I want to stress that. Wednesday, May 31st, 2 o'clock. Megamind, part of the $2 summer movie series sponsored by SG Concrete Pros. So a lot of great, exciting things happening at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. To check show times, get tickets, see what's coming, what's showing, make sure you check out their fabulous website, which is watchthefox.com.
Memorial Day savings are at Gary's Superfoods through Tuesday. Don't forget about the senior discount Monday to Friday from open to 1 p.m. Save on 10-ounce boneless beef ribeye steaks at $9.99. 2-pound cartons of fresh strawberries are $3.99, and whole seedless watermelons are $4.79 each. Frito-Lay kettle or Lay's potato chips are 2 for $5, and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauces are 3 for $5. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Oconto Blowin' the Doors Off Barbecue is ready for another year of mouth-watering barbecue. Get ready for delicious all-you-can-eat food and fun Saturday, June 3rd from 5 to midnight. Live entertainment from South Loop Sunrise from 5 to 8. Raffle drawing and auction at 7 featuring a Traeger grill, rifle, gift cards, and more. Borderline performs starting at 8. Adult tickets are $17 in advance, $20 at the gate. Children 5 to 12 are $10. The Oconto Barbecue is back June 3rd.
841 did receive a call that Christy brought in concerning the situation in a neighborhood, Hatfields and McCoy's situation. But I don't want to take it that far. But this particular person called in.
I don't think we're to that place yet.
Not yet.
I'm just, you know,
I guess they called in and said, if you're going to charge Brent that much money to mow his lawn, you should be a little bit more generous than just making sure it only has one hot dog when he goes out and does a ball game.
Amen to that. Yeah.
We'll take that under consultation on that.
Yeah, you could at least splurge to let me have a drink too.
Well, you can bring water.
I do. Back to the bill, though.
Yes.
I do love right at the bottom. I did forget to say this. It was a very, very kind bill that you said right at the bottom in bold lettering. Thank you for your business. Love that.
Well, my business partner, Joan, and that's why there was an administrative fee. She put the bill together with my help. We did it. I talked to her on the telephone and told her what the charges should be in the little itemization, and she put the bill together. So that's why there was a $25 bill. But she reminded me that that was $5 more than I paid her each day to do the newsline.
Oh, brother.
Oh, boy. The Garden Center of Broken Bow, boy, they're geared up and ready to go. They know this is a big weekend for garden planting. And you still have several days this week to get in ahead of time. And they'll also, of course, be available to you through most of the weekend. But their hours are open 7 days a week, 10 to 5:30 Monday to Friday, 10 to 4 Saturday, and noon to 4 on Sunday. And they really totally packed it in this year to their greenhouses. So they still have plenty of supply on vegetables and all the different things that you're going to want to put in. Also some lavender and rosemary and that sort of things, chives, even catnip. And they also still have seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet corn seed, and jade green bean seeds. And they have beautiful flowers. And you might want to check, see if they have some of those hanging plants that you could put out on the porch this weekend while you're planting the garden. Or I know a lot of you will be potting the plants that you get at the garden center, and they have that high quality potting soil, and they even have potting soil for the stand-up gardens, which is a little different than what you use on a ground garden. They'll help you out. Ryan and the crew will make sure you get what you need there. If you have questions or concerns about items in your garden or beds, talk to them about it. They have Garden Center carries things for the lawn as well. If you're going to do some lawn work this weekend, they'll take care of you. Follow their Facebook page to know when your favorite items have arrived. I imagine they're really getting as much as they can in this week. But take advantage of these beautiful days and get some gardening done. And we know there's a chance of some rain into the weekend, so our big window might be the next couple of days. But a lot of us will try to do it on Memorial Day. That's kind of a tradition to get the garden in. And they can help at the Garden Center in Broken Bow, 1 block off Highway 2. Turn at the East Dollar Store and go to the south, and you'll just run right into it.
There you go. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, neighbor.
Yeah. Can you believe it's time for Market on the Square?
Second one.
Yeah. It's tomorrow. I'm to stress. Yes, there is a new time for Farmers Market this year, and we do want to stress this. Farmers Market and Market on the Square running from 3 to 7 this year. So we certainly want to stress that. If you go earlier in the day, you may not find much activity. So it'll be from 3 to 7. It'll continue tomorrow. Vendors who plan to be there tomorrow include Anna's Papooses, Tropical Snow, Tupperware, Debbie D's, Keegan's Wood Burning and Painted Skulls, Lifting Spirits, Old Fashioned Kettle Corn, Rodeo Mom Tumblers and more, Vang's Village Shop, Tacos El Gordo, Kane USA Beef, Dickerson Chip Repair, KL Photography and Boutique, Morning Lark Crochet, Pam's Embroidery and more, and U.S. Cellular, some of the vendors who plan to be there tomorrow for Market on the Square, so check it out. Also coming up on June 1st, this would be next Thursday, they will plan to start Music on the Square. Mohana and the Red Shoes, music starting at 5:30. That's on June 1st. And the Broken Bow Chamber wants to remind you, don't forget citywide garage sales will be coming up on June 2nd and 3rd. So if you want to get on the map, you need to contact the Chamber and visit with Harley by May 30th if you want to get on the map.
Thank you, Brent. Tiffany is here, and we're going to get Tiffany on the air right after these words.
It's that time of year, time to get plants in the ground. The Secret Garden is open every day in May. Weekdays 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. Shop a variety of annual plants, succulents, cactus, home decor, antiques, Watkins, and more. Ephesians 4 verse 32 says, "Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
When you're looking for special items from Memorial Day to remember and honor loved ones, go to Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Save 20% on items like flags, stones, crosses, candles, and lanterns. They also have items to honor a loss of a pet. Open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8:30 to 12:30. Closed on Memorial Day in observance of the brave men and women who lost their lives serving our country. Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Get these savings and much more through Memorial Day at the Grocery Cart. 80% lean ground beef sold in a 10-pound tube is $2.98 a pound. Best Choice Grade A butter pounds, $3.98. For a great warm day dessert, boxes of Bomb Pops are $2.98. Grill out with Best Choice hamburger or hot dog buns, 2 for $3. Van Camp's pork and beans, just 98 cents. Bicolor sweet corn is 6 for $3. At the Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
8:48, right on time. Tiffany is here from Custer Care Center. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you have somebody come and mow your lawn at the Custer Care?
We do, yes.
And what do they charge? Can I ask? Just let me ask you this. I don't want to put you on the spot like that. Just let me ask you this. Is it less than $267? Each time. I mean, each time.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, well, I would think so.
Yes.
Okay.
I just send the bill to Vicky Hart, and she pays.
there you go.
She
Vicky
gets on
takes
and
care of-
pays it.
So, if I happen to be going by with my trailer and mower on, I'm starting a new business. If
You
I,
are? Okay.
If I just dropped in and mowed and I dropped you a bill, would you send that to Vicky and get that taken care
I
of?
would send that to Vicky, and I'm sure she would take care of it for you.
Okay, you better be careful before. Just take a look at the bill. Just take a look at the bills that he'll send out.
Oh.
That could be what you're talking about right there. So
Penalty for not booking mowing in advance?
Yeah. If I just drop by like that and take care of you, there's a little penalty.
Well, we would have to put you on the schedule. We'd have to schedule that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do if he just showed up and started mowing your lawn?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
But if he did, how would you take that? How would you take? You would probably. Hey, I know Dave. Dave probably just coming over to do a nice deed.
Exactly.
Is that how you would take it?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
All right.
And I would. I mean, I am. But I'm also, as you can see, what's the name of my business now? That's
Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service.
Doesn't even know the name of his business.
Exactly.
Well, I wanted to get it right.
What is this hazard fee for exposure to UV rays?
Thank you.
Oh, the sunshine.
Oh,
You could get sunburn out there.
$75.
Yeah,
Well,
yes.
Exactly. You have to go see a skin doctor.
I could have gotten him a bottle of sunscreen for $2.50.
You could have, yes.
Yeah, but Tiffany, if you have to go to a dermatologist and they have to put that black light on you, it's going to be more than $75.
Well, that is true, but administrative fee for billing?
Yeah, that's my partner, my business partner, Joan. She runs the office.
Less good neighbor day.
I did get a discount, yeah.
You
Yeah,
did, yes. That was
a big
nice.
discount, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, and you you didn't get very much of a discount for doing your own weed eating.
Yeah, and it took me longer to weed eat than it did for him to mow. Because I was having to knock down
not
all the
true.
spots he missed.
And here's the thing, Tiffany, he uses an electric weed. He doesn't even it doesn't even have to pay for gas.
Well, you don't want me mowing the yard because at home when I mow, I get bored mowing over here, so I move over here. And it just drives my family crazy.
Patchwork.
So they don't let me mow very often.
Well, how are things at Custer Care Center?
Going great. We're busy. Yesterday we made homemade ice cream, and then we sat out on the patio yesterday afternoon and ate our ice cream and visited. Later on this week, we're doing, tomorrow we're doing flower arrangements. We're going to make some flower arrangements, and then we go around to some of the clients' families' cemetery, the graves, and put out flowers for their families. And yeah, so we're just on the go all the time.
Man, yeah, you are. And this springtime season's so good for getting out, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I know they like that.
We get out in the winter, but it's just not as fun as it is in the summer and spring.
Yeah. So that's all going on. And then, of course, you have the in-home care.
Yes.
And that's exploded. People gives them a chance to stay home longer. That's what everybody wants to do. Let's face it.
That's right.
And
yes.
that has been a great service. Takes a lot of people to do that, and I know you continue to invite people to come and talk to you about it.
Yes, we're always looking for caregivers for our home care services. So if, sometimes it's just an hour, sometimes it's longer than an hour. So if you have some free time and you're looking for something to do, if this business doesn't work out, Dave, you could you could come do home cares for Custer Care.
Well, here's the thing. If Brent doesn't pay, he was my neighbor, my friend, my co-host. If he doesn't pay this bill, as any honest person should, I'm going to have to go into a litigation process on this and get a bill collector on him or a lawyer.
Oh, my. Yes, I'm sure you would.
If I get sent to collections for this, I'm going to tell you what. There will be trouble in the neighborhood.
I bet there would be, yes.
And that's another reason that it does seem like a large amount to mow the yard. But if he doesn't pay anybody that's used a collection service, by the time they get through with you, you're down to about 25% of the original bill.
Yeah, that's
maybe half. And so then, you're in the ballpark. And so you have to, as a business owner and planning to expand and grow, you have to consider these things in advance.
Yes, you do.
Oh, don't take his side. Come on.
We'll just agree.
Oh, man.
Sometimes you agree to disagree.
I do applaud you for the way you're trying to, straddle the fence here.
Yes.
I do applaud you for that, but yeah, don't take his side. Come on now. You're looking at the bill. That's ridiculous. That's a scam is what that is.
That's not a scam.
It's a scam. That's a scam.
What was a scam?
Alert.
I wouldn't have sent you a bill.
Scam alert.
It does look like a scam. But
Yep.
Tiffany, which side are you on here?
I'm in the middle.
Okay. So if I was going to...
And we always say, we always make sure that it's the right fit. So if we send somebody into the home and the person doesn't feel that they're the right fit for them, then we will find somebody else to go in until we find the right fit for that person.
Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of feel that way about neighbors.
Yes.
The right fit.
We have really good neighbors up at where we are.
You do.
Yeah. You're in a nice area.
We are, yes.
It's really kind of secluded back in there, kind of quiet, and then they can go out on the back patio, as you mentioned, and enjoy the trees and the birds, and
Yep.
Nice.
We have bird feeders out there, and they love to sit out there and watch the birds, and just love to sit out there and visit. We play games out there.
It sounds
spend
good.
a lot of time out there.
So you actually were promoted to, is manager the right word, of the facility? Administrator, I'm sorry. But you started out in the transportation side
I
of
did,
it.
yes.
And that's exploded too.
Oh man, it has, yes.
You're fixed for drivers okay?
Yeah, we're good for drivers. They're constantly on the go, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Today I'm doing transportation because Peggy's gone for the day, but yeah, our drivers are on the go all the time.
And for those of you who don't know, this service is for taking folks to appointments for dental, doctor, eye appointments, specialists, and all that sort of thing. And it's designed just to do that, get people to and from their appointments who either prefer or can't drive, or maybe after a process they can't drive.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when you go see a doctor for a procedure, especially a specialist, you're not supposed to drive home.
Afterwards, exactly.
Yeah.
And we also get a lot of calls from Jenny Melham, other Kearney, Grand Island hospitals. They'll say, hey, I have a client that's being dismissed from the hospital. Can you guys pick them up and take them home? So we do a lot of those too. Mm-hmm. And we go to Omaha and Lincoln, I don't know, probably once every 2 weeks, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to take them to specialists and care specialists down there. And this again is not a service like there's a city bus service that takes people around to go shopping and doing that sort of thing.
Right.
This is for medical.
These are for medical appointments. Yep.
Okay. All right. And they just call in, and there's probably some paperwork in a lot of cases.
Peggy asked that they notify her as soon as possible, but we do have to have a 3-day notice.
Okay.
That way we can get it through insurance and everything, so we get paid for the trip. And we also do private pay transportation too. So, if you don't have the insurance that will pay for it, Peggy knows, which insurances will and which ones won't. So if you have any questions, just give her a call and she'll let you know if it would be private pay or if it would be insurance.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Anything that we didn't ask you about that you wanted to talk about this morning?
We're looking for caregivers in the facility also. So, yeah. And we're really flexible. If you got something going on, we can work around that. So.
Okay. Talk to you?
Yes. They can call 872-6303 and talk to Jeanette or I.
Okay. And the facility itself is full.
Our rooms are full right now.
Okay.
We do have a waiting list, so if you're looking for somewhere, just call and get on the waiting list. When we call the waiting list, if you're not ready to move in yet, but you want to stay on the waiting list, we'll just leave you on the waiting list, and then when we do have an empty room, we'll call you again. And
okay. All right. All right. How you feeling? Good?
Great.
Boom.
Yes.
That's always good to hear.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, have a great holiday weekend if you get some time off. And
it's my anniversary this weekend.
Ah,
nice.
Let's talk about how long of anniversary this is.
16 years.
16 years.
Yes.
Marital bliss.
Yes, some of it.
Yeah. Well, we all understand that.
Yes.
And I just want to say, Tiffany, you mow however you want to.
Okay, I'll tell my family you said I could do that.
All right. Tell them the Breakfast Show gave you a stamp of approval on it.
That's right.
All right. We'll take a time out with these words.
Summer is finally here. Burning Bank can help with your summer travel and fun with our new My Card feature on our Burning Bank app. Are you budgeting for your summer activities? Easily track your recent debit card transactions. Are you traveling for vacation? Simply plug in your destinations to make spending money wherever you are easy and convenient. Misplaced your debit card? Shut your card off with the flip of a switch. No matter where the summer takes you, Burning Bank is always here. Download our Burning Bank app today and check out the My Card feature. Burning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
There's a reason you should buy Kane USA beef, because you can taste the difference. Kane USA beef is USDA certified and ready for sale by the cut or side at their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always all natural, no growth hormones. Premium beef that is pasture-raised, corn-finished, and dry-aged. Right now, May is beef month, so stock up your freezer with their small or large sides of beef box specials and be ready for grilling season. Visit their Facebook page, call Maureen at 880-1505, or stop by the store in Broken Bow. Kane USA Beef.
Did you know more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection each month? AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping Americans safe in dangerous times. KCNI Pure Country is here to serve you, and we take seriously our commitment to our listeners. We want AM radio to be available for years to come. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radios in our cars. Text AM to 52886.
Listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to announce his bid for the Republican presidential nomination alongside Elon Musk in a live Twitter forum today. CBS's Robert Costa.
DeSantis allies say he'll play up his combative politics alongside the tech billionaire, casting himself as a fellow culture warrior on a platform his biggest rival embraced as president.
Today marks 1 year to the day since a gunman killed 19 children and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas. Berlinda Ariola's granddaughter was among the victims.
It's a roller coaster of emotions. It's sad, angry, frustrated.
Delta Airlines #1 for the 5th year in a row on the travel website Points Guy, but the group's founder Brian Kelly tells CBS overall it wasn't a great one for flying.
Complaints were up nearly 100%.
Wow.
25% up missing bags. So overall, it was a tough year for travel.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals saw the Celtics avoid elimination with a 116-99 win in Miami over the Heat. Boston hit 18 three-pointers in the victory. Jason Tatum led him with 33 points as all 5 starters scored in double digits. For Miami, Jimmy Butler 29 points in a losing effort. So Boston avoids the sweep. They have forced a Game 5 back in Boston on Thursday, still trailing 3-1 in the series. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 3 Western Conference Finals. The Golden Knights roll over the Stars in Dallas 4-0. Vegas scoring 3 goals in the first 7 minutes of the game. Aiden Hill, 34 saves in net in the shutout. Vegas with a 3-0 series lead. They can close it out in Dallas with a victory in Game 4 on Thursday. In baseball games of note, battle of division leaders in Atlanta, where the Dodgers down the Braves 8-1. LA starter Bobby Miller in his major league debut, 5 innings, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Brewers shut out the Astros 6-0, snapping Houston's 8-game win streak.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Partly cloudy skies overnight with a low of 55. Winds out of the south, 8 to 15 miles per hour. A blend of clouds and sun tomorrow. Highs around 79. Lows around 56 tomorrow night. Mainly clear skies. Temperatures above average Thursday and Friday with highs in the upper 70s. Storms possible both days. Once again, lows level off around 55 overnight. Highs reach 79 tomorrow. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
Start checking items off your warm weather to-do list with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply. They have the materials you need. LP Smart Siding, featuring premium Diamond Coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley.
Take the wheel and take control of your auto insurance premium with a Drive for Less program from Battle Creek Insurance. When you drive safe, all roads lead to a lower cost on your auto insurance. Simply track your driving habits with your Battle Creek mobile app, and you can save up to 30% on your premium just by driving safe. Talk about driving a bargain. Download, drive, save. Get the app today from Battle Creek Insurance.
As we approach Memorial Day, we honor and thank our servicemen and women, veterans, and families. Come and see us at Bow Bootery and receive 25% off sandals and flip-flops this week. And for all other proud Americans, you get 20% off sandals and flip-flops. Bow Bootery, your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow. We wish you a safe and happy Memorial Day.
Tomorrow is Thursday. That means a Nebraska Land Days ticket giveaway on The Breakfast Show. We're giving away a pair of tickets to each show each Thursday through June 1st. June 23rd, Randall King, Morgan Wade, and Cody Johnson.
If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance.
June 24th, Connor Smith, Lenny Wilson, and Jason Aldean. We'll give away a pair of tickets to each show Thursday. Brought to you by
Rustic and Red in Cozad, Fiesta Brava Broken Bow, Mr. Rudy's Mercantile and More in Sargent, The Grocery Cart in Broken Bow, and Ollie's Coffee and Boutique in Sargent.
66 degrees outside under a white sky. A little hazy out there yet this morning. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. We do want to remind you of some baseball coming to KBBN.
Yeah, we're going to cover Nebraska baseball for you this week from the Big Ten tournament being played in Omaha this year. And so we will have their first game of the tournament for you this afternoon. They'll open up against Rutgers. Game is scheduled to start at 2. Coverage on the Huskers radio network scheduled to begin at 1:30. And you can hear that this afternoon on KBBN 95.3 FM.
All right, thank you very much, Brent Apperson. We want people out there to know that there's going to be some crews out and about, especially in the Mason City area, Cumro area, as part of Custer Public Power District's continued commitment to provide the most reliable service possible. They have subcontracted SBS Inspection. Now, they've done this for a while because it's a very good company, and they will come out and inspect about 5,700 poles and 130 transmission poles. And it's been proven that this pole treating program has helped to find the weak links in the district's distribution and transmission system with fewer outages because of that. And they'll be out doing this this summer around the Cumro substation and Mason City substation and transmission poles out of the Scherbeck and Mason City substations during the month of June through August. And this will include the village of Mason City. So you out there may, as customers of Custer Public Power, note that there will be some vehicles and contractors out there, including pickups and ATVs, in your pastures and fields as they treat and inspect poles. The workmen have been instructed to respect the customer's property and fences and reclose gates when they find them, when they go through the gates, close them up and then close them when they leave. And I believe Jason was mentioning the other day, they've been very good about that in recent years. So they're confident they will do a good job out there and take care of your property and respect your property. But if you have questions about it, call Jason Chaplin at 888-749-2453 or 308-872-2451.
Nebraska Department of Transportation has a job opening looking for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley and Broken Bow. Training and career development provided, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. To apply, you must complete an online state application. So go to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
All right, this just in on a text to your Truly's phone, my phone. This says, Judge Steve Harvey wants to see you too.
I would love to take this in front of Judge Steve Harvey. That'd be great. Absolutely. I'm more than welcome to. I'll go in front of Judge Steve Harvey.
Well, you just go ahead.
Judge
It's not gonna be
Judy.
necessary.
I don't care.
All you have to do is pay the bill, and you don't have to worry about it.
Oh. I ain't paying this.
Simple as that.
This. No
Simple
way.
as that.
I'm not going to get taken by a scam.
There's no scam. I don't know what you're talking about.
Scam alert.
Birthdays today. Roseanne Cash, 68 today.
Wow.
Singer-songwriter, the daughter of legendary Johnny Cash, has had 11 #1 country singles and 2 gold records. Priscilla Presley is 78 today, the ex-wife of Elvis. She took charge of his estate and helped build Graceland into a giant tourist attraction. Patti LaBelle, man, she is so good. Remember the song Lady Marmalade?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She also can get on the stage and knock people out with her live performances. She was also a flower in season 2 of The Masked Singer. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I think yeah. I don't think she won, though.
That's too bad.
That season. I don't think so.
Well,
I think she should have. But
this guy probably wouldn't win that particular Masked Singer show either. But he's 82 today. Robert Allen Zimmerman, better known to most as Bob Dylan.
Oh.
Has won 10 Grammy Awards and a Nobel Prize for Literature, 2016, and he has sold over 125 million records. And he has written hundreds and hundreds of songs that people have used. And this next one is a song that he released himself, but many other people have performed. Bob Dylan on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, celebrating his 82nd birthday.
Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy.
And I'll tell you why, Ladarius. I was headed home from the state track meet in Omaha, and I actually pulled off at a Pizza Hut to eat. And I started looking at the menu, and my goodness, you guys offer so much more than just pizza. I had the, I think the Supremo sandwich is what I had. Oh, my goodness, man. Those things are awesome. Can you just talk about some of the other things you do offer on the menu besides pizza that people may not be all that familiar with?
Yeah, okay. Well, we do have the sandwiches. We have 5 different kinds. We have the Black Forest ham. We have the Supremo. The buffalo chicken. That's my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken parmesan. We have that one, and the honey barbecue chicken. We have those sandwiches, and they come with chips or fries, and they serve with a pickle. Then the pastas, like you say, we have the Italian meats, the chicken Alfredo, the cheesy Alfredo, or the veggie pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still hoping we can do the cheesesteak in the pasta. I'm still waiting on that.
Oh, man, that'd be good.
Yep, and then we got the melts, the pizza melts, the meat lovers, pepperoni lovers, chicken bacon parmesan, buffalo chicken, and then the cheesesteak melt.
Yeah. Well, when I ordered the sandwich, I got asked, "Do you want that with chips or fries?" And I forgot that you guys do French fries now, and they were fabulous at Pizza Hut.
Did you get Cajun fries?
I did not get Cajun fries. No, I did. Now I wasn't offered Cajun fries. Ladarius, do you guys have Cajun fries at Broken Bow?
Oh man, we sure do, and lemon pepper.
Oh man,
lemon pepper. That sounds good.
Okay. All right, so Cajun fries, lemon pepper fries, well, it's great, and there you go. There's proof right there that there is so much more on the menu at Pizza Hut than just pizza. But let's talk about pizza. What are some of the specials that you have going on right now?
Yes, sir. We got the 2 medium, 2 toppings with an order of cheese sticks and a 2-liter drink for $25.99. And we also have the 2 large specialty pieces with an 8-piece boneless wing for $35.99.
All right.
And we forever have the baby dinner box and the big dinner box there.
Nice. Now, those specials that you just mentioned, Ladarius, are those specials for anything, carry-out, delivery, and dine-in, or are they specific to one of those?
Yes, sir. Any way you want it.
Any way we want it. That's fantastic. Hey, how's that? I haven't had a chance to try it yet. How's that Philly, what is it? The Philly cheesesteak or whatever pizza that you've got going on?
Man.
How's that going?
That's pretty good. And actually what tops it off is the cheese parm that goes on after it come out the oven. That's what put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, nice.
I'm in love with it.
That's great, man. Well, it sounds really delicious. Now, is that kind of on a limited time basis at the moment, or do you know?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay.
It is. Once we out, we out.
Okay.
No more.
And can you get that on any crust, or is it just on one particular type of crust?
Any crust, yes, sir.
All right. Refresh everybody what your hours are as we go into this holiday weekend.
We opening up at 11 o'clock every day, and Sunday through Thursday we close at 10. Friday and Saturday we close at 11.
All right.
And don't forget Monday 5:30 to 7:30, $9 one topping parking lot pizzas, pepperoni or hamburger on Monday nights.
Oh, nice! You've got the parking lot pizzas back.
Yeah, 5:30 to 7:30. Yes.
Oh man, that's great because they're all ready to go. You just show up and grab it and go home, right?
And go home, yep.
Oh, fantastic. And that's on Monday?
Yes, sir, Monday night.
All right. Ladarius, anything else that you wanted to mention before we let you go?
If you need a job, come on in. We hiring.
Okay, we'll encourage people to contact you. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, for sure. Thank y'all.
Thank you. 9:21. We'll be right back.
Custer County Theaters, conveniently located for you on Highway 21, just a mile south of Oconto. They are having fun celebrating the beef state during Beef Month. Our beautiful state has the top 3 beef cattle counties in the United States: Cherry, Holt, and Custer counties. Custer County Theaters does forward contracting and grain bank, among many other possibilities for maximizing your cattle profits. Call Michelle at 308-858-4455 to discuss weaning, backgrounding, or finishing your cattle with Custer County Theaters.
Rod's Body and Paint wishes everyone a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. Arthur Ashe said, "True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost." The next time you have an auto accident, fender bender, or mishap, think of Rod's Body and Paint, on the curve west of Broken Bow.
Dr. Sanger and Dr. Ross, along with the staff at Prairie Eye Care, would like to take this time to remember our loved ones that have served our country this Memorial Day. Prairie Eye Care is where you should go when you need to protect your eyes from all of that beautiful sunshine ahead of us this summer. Their staff will explain vision plan benefits and, of course, get you the best quality products for the best price. Visit Prairie Eye Care on the east side of the square in Broken Bow.
The Broken Bow and Ansley Housing Authorities wish to recognize the importance of Memorial Day, when we remember those who have served our great country. Whether you're paying tribute to soldiers lost at war by attending a Memorial Day service, decorating a grave, or tuning in at 10 a.m. to the Monday Memorial Day program on KCNI, the Broken Bow and Ansley Housing Authorities wish you a safe and happy Memorial Day. America truly is the land of the free because of the brave that we remember on Memorial Day.
Trotter Fertilizer invites everyone to take some time around the Memorial Day holiday to remember why Memorial Day exists. It's a day set aside to remember with gratitude and pride all those who served and gave their lives for our country and our freedom. May your day be filled with memories and peace. God bless America. Wishing you a safe and happy Memorial Day, Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow.
Welcome to the 2023 Corn Sprint. Please be silent as the runners take their marks. And looks like one plant has already pulled into an early lead because it's been enhanced with Biopath, a biological fertilizer complement from the Mosaic Company. Wait, and the early favorite has crossed the finish line. Get the most out of your fertilizer investment. Don't forget to add Biopath to your early season application. Talk to your retailer about Mosaic Biologicals today or visit cornsprint.com.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
9:25, and I understand there's a breaking release news story or something or another, and our news director has just stepped in. So with a breaking news story, here's Grant Winter.
This just came. It's breaking news. Yeah, it's here in Broken Bow. This we got this from a very reliable source in law enforcement. A man who is claiming to be Dave Burney is reported to be traveling the area mowing lawns of those he claims are his customers. These individuals have never actually asked for his service and are upset about suspect invoices they are receiving. Wow. That is all we have. But as far as we know, he is still on the loose.
Scam alert.
Scam alert.
Scam alert.
Well, geez, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, there's a picture of the man.
There's a picture. It's a grainy
picture of a guy on his. Yeah. Wow, he looks awfully familiar to someone I know.
Closed circuit TV picture. You know, it's a little bit grainy, but you think you can make out some of the details.
It looks like an old hippie.
Sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the employment page.
More right after these words.
As the weather heats up, so do the grills and the fun in central Nebraska. Don't forget to start your meal or party planning at Sargent Corner Market. Their produce department is stocked up with beautiful premium produce for healthy eating, and they have all the barbecue basics you need to make cookouts count. Quality ingredients for those memorable family meals. For your cravings, go with Savings from Sargent Corner Market. High-quality selections for grilling greatness.
When you go to the auto parts store, you want to talk to people who know cars. For Lewis and the crew at CarQuest in Broken Bow, it's not just a job, it's their lifestyle. Did you know they offer fleet and farm accounts that give you significant savings on heavy-duty filters? Swing by and ask about it soon. They continue to offer services like making hydraulic hoses, parts washing, and turning rotors. Open Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 6, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. CarQuest on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all three, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
May 29th is Memorial Day, and we salute Army Lieutenant Orville Block, who served his country above and beyond the call of duty. It was September 22nd, 1944. Lieutenant Block was in Italy, and his company had been halted by a group of enemy machine guns. He took 3 volunteers and crawled towards the buildings, where he dashed into the face of the enemy fire to throw a grenade. He then moved into one of the houses and captured an entire machine gun crew. He repeated this dangerous action 2 more times that afternoon, and by the end of the day, Orville Block had single-handedly captured 19 prisoners and eliminated 5 enemy machine guns. Lieutenant Orville Block was awarded the Medal of Honor for service above and beyond.
Brought to you by Mills Hardware in Arnold, boasting the area's biggest selection of high-quality, tough Milwaukee tools and accessories. Elmer David said, "This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave."
Who sells your soybeans overseas, increasing sales to Egypt, India, and many other emerging markets? Who has made you the #1 protein source in chicken feed? Who has made the next big breakthrough to boost your soybean yield? The answer to all of these questions is you. That's right, you do, through Your Soy Checkoff. By pooling your resources through Your Soy Checkoff, you are promoting your soybeans to new markets. You are discovering new practices and seed varieties to overcome your biggest challenges in the field. You have even turned $2 million of infrastructure research into $460 million per year in extra income for all soybean farmers. There is power in numbers, and you and your fellow soybean farmers are proving it by bringing tangible returns back to you and your operations through Your Soy Checkoff. You can see all the ways Your Soy Checkoff is moving soy forward for you at UnitedSoybean.org. That's UnitedSoybean.org. It's all about you doing things together as Your Soy Checkoff.
9:39, running a little overtime today. I don't know if this is even overtime anymore. We just do what we need to do till we get done.
Well, we've had some very important things to discuss. I think we've proven that.
Yeah, we'll see how. There's things you can do, to get this resolved, and you know what they are. Reach in that pocket and pay the bill.
You ain't getting a red cent from me. No way.
I can see litigation.
Yeah.
I can just see it. And I don't want you to do what some of these politicians do and then, just string it out forever and ever so you won't get caught not paying. Universal Insurance, they are ready to go to work for you. And when I say go to work, that means sit down and review your policy. When it comes up renewal time, of course, they like to do that to make sure, have you added anything? Have you taken some things off that you don't want to be covering, that you don't really need to be paying for? And then if you're also just looking to compare insurance coverages, maybe doing some price checking, some apple to apples, hey, they'd love to sit down with you and talk about it. Both residential and businesses out there can be covered by Universal Insurance in Broken Bow. They're a division of GTA Insurance Group now, and that gives them a larger array of policies that they can offer you. So stop in to their office on Highway 2, downtown Broken Bow, right across from Prairie Grounds Cafe. And the number to call is 872-6438 if you just want to give them a call. Check out their website. They're very active on the website and Facebook.
Broken Bow United Methodist Church wants to remind you that they have Vacation Bible School coming up soon, and they invite all children who will be entering kindergarten through 6th grade in the upcoming fall to attend VBS. It's May 30th through June 2nd, 9 a.m. to noon each day. The theme throughout the week will be Food Truck Party. The last day will end with a short program giving the chance for the kids to show off everything they did and learned through the week. Now, if you'd like to sign up your child in advance, and they do encourage that, it helps them kind of plan a little bit better, go to their Facebook page for Broken Bow United Methodist Church, and you'll find a link that you can click on and sign up your child or children for the VBS coming up at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. It's bound to be a great week of Bible stories, songs, games, snacks, and other fun activities. The United Methodist Church in Broken Bow, excited to have your child or children join them May 30th through June 2nd.
Let's go down to Austin.
Oh, boogie woogie.
Grounds Cafe and Gifts. They are open Monday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also open on Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 1. Make sure you follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with daily happenings. And while you're in there, make sure you enjoy some of Sarah's Sweets in their store now. And check out their pastry case with options like banana bread, rolls, and scones. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow.
10 minutes before the hour, I believe we've made it through the show.
I think so.
And we'll try to get along over the weekend in our neighborhood with Grant Winter and Larry Cotner and yours truly and Joan and Dave and all the folks who live in the neighborhood, Vicki and Ed and Gary down the street, across the street, Peg. Another very nice young lady lives across the street. I think she's a school teacher. And Kayla, who lives across the street, she has parents, by the way, too. She's so darn cute you don't pay attention to the parents. Be Chris and Joni.
Okay.
So those are some of the neighbors around the area. That Peterson's up the street from us.
Yes,
there. Yep. There's some little dogs that live down the street from us, too. I love those little dogs.
Good. Just for everybody in the neighborhood, be on the lookout for a man driving around on a lawnmower that will just show up and mow your lawn and then send you a bill.
I don't have anything to say about that. No comment at this time. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey, we're going to be going to Ace Hardware tomorrow for a remote.
Super.
Yep. And going to Ocano on Friday.
All right.